Hello, everyone. I'm Allison. Welcome to my weekly Meltdowns coverage of Celebrity Big Brother, episode 11, the double eviction. Please welcome Deborah G. and Miss Phelan Fairchild, who are with me tonight and every night during Celebrity Big Brother. Tonight we said goodbye to Brandy and James. Who would have thunk on night one that these two would be going out the door, one right after the other? It's kind of sweet in a way, I guess.
It was kind of like James taking so much pleasure in Brandy's demise that karma came around and tripped him.
I was like, that was definitely some, I don't know. I haven't been on the live feeds and I haven't been following a lot of stuff. So I didn't think that Omarosa was going to put up James. I thought she would put up Ari or I don't know.
If she had any brains in her head, she was putting up James. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I just thought because Mark and James and Omarosa, I don't know, they didn't really have an alliance, I guess. They just, neither one of them were targeting her or would have done anything to her. And then she turns around and pushes it. But that's true because James is a
competition beast.
He was a threat from day one.
That's right.
From day one, James was an issue. James is somebody that, this is why I don't understand these games. When somebody comes in and immediately they start making waves and they clearly are somebody who is a contender to win the entire thing, why do they keep them around? I might be a weak bitch, but if I get one foot in the door to, excuse me, I forgot my list if you gave me of alternative cuss words.
You can say bitch. Bitch is allowed.
I plan to have this list of alternative cuss words here on my side so I could say like that cock-a-doodie man that absolutely would have beat everybody else in the end. And it was predicted by so many people, James is going to win this. He's going, to kick the heinies of everyone involved. And literally Omarosa, it's the second time she's had the opportunity to shake up the house. And her first time she got foiled.
Right.
They messed it up for her. And then the second time she took down a major player.
The only problem is that if Omarosa does not win this next veto, she is toast.
Absolutely. She's knows
got to be. Yeah. I mean, she's got to go. I mean,
if we die to win that veto for her.
Now, a lot of, obviously we didn't do a Wednesday show because we were both, all three of us were emotionally exhausted from Celebrity Big Brother. The lackluster Monday night, I think, threw all of us over the edge. But Mark, we backpedal a little bit. Mark, of course, won the HOH. And of course, James threw it to him. Not in a stealth-like manner at all, either. He basically hovered around the button like a gnat hovering a big piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Can I just say that's the cockiness and the overconfidence? Ooh, I almost belched. The confidence and the overcockiness. I did. I almost like
let it rip. Let it rip.
On top of my computer laptop. That's the overconfidence that Brandy was talking about. This man, James, I didn't like him from the start. Because he seems like he believes from the beginning he had it in the bag and he could throw when he needed to, and he could when he got to the point where he was just handing it off very visibly, like, so I'll be able to play in the next one. He showed his hand, and that kind of that how do you not see somebody like that who is so overconfident as a threat? Lonnie Rawls said, I am glad James is gone. Do you know what? I am too. I'm glad James is gone because that means
I want him to win.
You did?
I'm not glad.
Well, no, I really want Ross to win, but
he was the one that I think I had picked him, and him and Mark is like a final.
Well,
I don't know this game very well.
It's going to boil down to Omarosa and Ross because both of them are very cunning, and if they each have their way, it's really right now their games. Ross has been so brilliant in playing both sides that this is the first time he's really had to come up and defend himself.
Right. I agree 100%. And he is playing both sides 130%. There's no doubt. And could Marissa have made any more fake shocked faces tonight? I'm about done with her. Every time something happened.
She was like,
oh my God, make it stop.
Like Winona Ryder at the Golden Globes. She was like,
I know. She was like, oh my God, they evicted James over me. I guess shut up. I don't even want to hear the diaries from her.
I was so over it.
Do people really think that they can't beat her in the end? She hasn't done anything. She's a goat.
I've heard that every time someone said that tonight. I cringed. It's exactly what she is. A big fro wig, a big expensive wig. Because
let's not read a hoe with a wig now.
Oh no, yours look fine.
No, you're fabulous. Here's the
I'm
thing.
suddenly feeling very attacked.
No, honey, I love you. Listen. Marissa has a buttload of hair on her head, and then she throws a wig over it.
That's the problem.
And then it looks like she's got a massive amount of hair on her head. Like, it's just way too much. Yeah, she's got enough hair for like 4 people.
She does, but I mean, I know that like in Hollywood, in that industry, the bigger the hair, the better. I mean, people that's why they get the clip-ins, the snap-ons, the tape-ins, the sew-ins, the whatever, because, you know, we associate in the male gaze as women, associate big hair, big tits, and, you know, all that with being attractive. And I think Marissa is, hello, did you hear that?
Yeah, that was
what
my
was
husband.
that?
My husband sneezing.
Why does he have like
sneezing
in the background every time we're
Good Lord, I was
downstairs.
Girl, I'm
not allowed to breathe when we're doing the show.
I had heard there was weird noises going on in my house earlier tonight. I was by myself and I could just hear noises like creaking floors and stuff. And I'm like, this don't usually happen to me. This better not turn into a horror story, like something like that. Because the drag queen always dies, no lie. And there isn't anybody else around me to even outlive. So I would just be dead and that would be credits for me. So I'm like, I take myself out of bad, dangerous situations. Nobody has to tell me twice when things are going sideways to move. Swerve my hiney.
Shit. Hey,
girl, no ma'am, that's why I don't drive a car in myself. I do not. I prefer not to be the victim on anything. So that's why I cannot. I will be the first one taken out. You ever take them little BuzzFeed quiz? How long we survive in a horror movie? I'm always you die first.
Yeah, I do too, because I'm not. Hey guys, I've got 2 quizzes for you. The first one will be a quick one, and then I have a second one for you. Okay, quickly, I need everyone. Name how many degrees Omarosa has, and in what?
4.
She has 4 degrees. She has 4 degrees in communications.
What kind of communications?
Oh, media communications. Journalism.
I just know she's 4.
I'm so full of crap. That's not really quite. Now, like, here's my real question. Telecommunications.
Insurance.
That's, pretty much. Or they're trying to call and sell you. Yeah, pretty much. But I also have another one, and this is going to be really hard for the 2 of you. Okay. I need, each of you to say something mean about Julie Chen. Go.
Do I really need to again? Because I read that bitch every night.
It's odd. That's why I was like, you're the first person I thought of when they said that. Say something mean about Julie Chen. I'm like, thank God Phelan is not on the show right now.
Listen, I really, when she sits down to do her exit interviews, I feel like you remember when frickin'? Did you know I caught that one? Frickin'?
Yay!
When Diane Sawyer sat down with Caitlyn Jenner to tell her that he was turning into a she. That is how I feel every time Julie Chen sits down with somebody. She's like, so when did things change? Yeah. When do you think it all went wrong? What made you think that was going on? I'm always like, somebody has dosed this bitch with a Quaalude before she stepped her foot on that stage. Did I do it? I did it. Okay, one quarter in the jar. For failing, because I
know I didn't. I'm so used to it, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I'm trying to behave. I didn't print myself off that little list, but I always feel like Julie Chen. She's just so calm and she's so collected, and she is just this investigative journalist. Like it's like you are talking to people as they're stepping out of the Big Brother house, not talking to people who are just coming home from Iraq, bitch. This is not the same thing, and we don't need the same level of seriousness. But she did win cool points with me, because tonight her level of coolness went up when she looked at Brandy and she said, "Say one bad thing about me," because that was shady. She caught that shade and slung it right back at her, and I was
Did Brandy
very
say
proud.
something bad about her?
No, Brandy didn't, but she wanted other people to.
They were playing a game sitting outside, and she was like, "Oh, I have a game. How about we? So I dare you to say something mean about Julie Chen."
Yeah, that's not a game.
And everybody was like, "It's time to go. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta get out of here." Everybody was getting out of there, and that is when my other favorite part of the show started. James and Brandy went at it tonight, and James had had enough of smiling and being nice and trying to just leave, Finally tonight he was like, "You know what? I don't like you either." Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just, I thought it was funny. I also, but so then again, I'm telling you what, in case you're wondering why I look like the Michelin woman tonight, where I'm doing, what is it, the woman power thing because I was so sick and tired of people telling me that I looked fabulous. Like Brandy Glanville. In our chats, in our comment sections on Twitter, people were like, "Oh, Phelan looks like Phelan and Brandy are probably related." So this tonight, honey, I'm coming at you fully from Beirut. I have got this is not Beverly Hills. No. I do not do. I am not. I was never Team Brandy. I mean, this is just what happens when you put somebody who's clearly got an alcohol issue. But can I just say, in her defense, she gave the most. Who am I to talk? Hello, I love my Percocet like it's Skittles. But let me tell you what, she gave the most graceful exit interview and was funny and was very Where was
courteous.
This Brandy?
Where was this time?
Where was this Brandy the whole time?
Loved her in her exit interview.
We've got a bunch of people in the chat room. Hey, Lonnie, Thea Bongalin, Bonita Tucker, Lonnie and Bambi, everybody, hello. Thanks for joining us. We've got James is gone. I'm so glad James is gone. What do you think of James commenting about Brandy having a crush on him? Nope. Oh, my God, I haven't watched the episode yet. Spoilers. It's an after-show live rant. Yeah, bless your heart, but it's an after-show live rant. It's an after-show, sweetie. Just keep that in mind next time. But thank you. We love you for being here. No, we're not throwing shade or anything, but it's in the title. And Marissa has more mane than a whole horse derby.
I hope you don't turn on the news after a nuclear explosion and be like, "Oh shit, spoilers, bitch." Yeah. We're gonna tell you what just happened, honey. Do you know where you is, girl? Bitch, we live.
It's a live after show.
This is a live after show, honey.
I don't know how blatantly obvious I can make it. And we're not being ugly. I just think it's funny. It's like okay. There are a lot of things.
Can we talk about Brandy's showmance?
Oh, what? Her giant, what was that?
The gourd.
I don't know if I could do that without puking, but go ahead.
No, I just thought it was funny that Omarosa.
She gave it to Omarosa.
Yeah. She thinks she might need it.
Shady.
But Omarosa referred to it as her showmance. Well, she did kind of, get dirty with it,
I've seen the videos. It's implanted. It's in there. It's never leaving. There's some things you cannot unsee.
Show.
There's not enough brain bleach to get rid of it.
I mean, listen, I'm all about girl power, and if you can do something like that and it works for you, more power to you. But this ain't that kind of show.
No, this is the Real Housewives of Big Brother or Big Homie.
I could easily go there. So if you are ever in the need for somebody to talk stuff about the sex lives of Beverly Hills women, then we'll go there. But this like eggplant. I don't know what that thing is. Is it a gourd? But I love that they drew. See, to me, I didn't even associate it with anything dirty until you just mentioned that. I literally thought it was like Wilson from Castaway, that it was like somebody to keep them like company.
No, the first night when she got drunk, she kind of I can't even say it because I don't want to get dirty, but she kind of had relations with it. She simulated relations with it.
Oh,
she simulated a vertical wrestling match with her thighs and whatnot. But it was very ill.
It was very ill.
My.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It looked like, to me, like a big peanut. Like, I didn't know what it was. I was like, it's either a peanut or a bowling pin.
It's like a
I
squash.
a couple letters off like from what she was wanting.
Kind of squash.
Usually go for anyway.
Anyway,
I have a question.
Oh,
anyway, I have a question. I thought I was in and out of the room during this show tonight, and I thought, and I couldn't rewind it to the part, and I couldn't remember exactly what the timestamp was when I heard it. I thought I heard James either telling Ari or talking about a conversation he had with Ari about they needed to vote Brandy out because she was the bigger competitor than Ariana.
Really?
Is that, how is the God's name, is that even, what is he talking about?
In his mind, he wants her to think that, but the truth is that he needed Brandy out because Brandy was the person coming for him.
Yeah.
The main person coming for him. So, I mean, she had to go in his mind, and he felt like she was the biggest threat because she was a threat to him.
Right.
Not
hello,
anybody else.
Inelda. We've got two other people in the chat. Hello, Inelda. Hello, I guess that's Scylla Q. Cilla. Scylla Q. Killa Q. Big Brother Homie. And Inelda.
Big Brother Homie.
I don't know. I can't keep it. I just want to say, it's like, I am, because Inelda says in the chat, I know someone is happy James is gone. I know we have this Phelan, and it's not me, because I wanted to hear some more songs about Mark on the elliptical machine.
Oh, that was so
that was painful.
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. It was so dumb. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was awful. It was hockey pucks. I could not deal with that nonsense of him sitting there. It was so heavily produced. I was like, oh. You got to be kidding me. There seemed to be a concerted effort to give that Bolshevik.
We'll have to explain to everyone what we're doing in a minute.
I actually pulled up the list of alternative cuss words so that I can, and I'm enjoying them, actually. I didn't know Farvergnugan was a substitute word, but I quite like the exclamation Pat Sajak as a expletive, so we'll be using that eventually. But I mean, I did not like, they made such a concerted effort to give James camera time that it was like, I really wanted them to not, when he didn't need to be, but they sort of shoved him down my throat like a phooey, like a crepes.
I love this. Can I explain real quick what we're doing? A lot of people know that with three of us are potty mouths to the max. I have younger fans who cannot watch because of the language here lately. So we Googled alternative curse words, and we're trying to be good tonight. I don't know.
Yes, because we are foul mouthed.
Let me tell you something. I got the notification on February 20th that my YouTube channel is not important enough to monetize anymore, that I don't have enough subscribers and enough views. So say whatever, I don't really care anymore. And why is President Donald J. Trump in our freaking now you really want me to curse. Hello, finale gonna be huge. I know it's not Donald Trump because there's no way he would say gonna be huge.
I mean, you've got your pick. There's Cotton Pickin', Malarkey, My Lanza, What the Hey, Buckethead, Shark. My preference though is Shucky Darn, because I never heard that one. Shucky Darn.
Phooey.
Oh, shucky darn, there's Donald Trump.
Jeez.
Oh, God.
What a
Criminy.
meathead. You meathead. You phooey fart.
He is a meathead.
So let's talk about the meatheads that are left in Big Brother, because
Okay.
we now have 5. We are down to 5. Marissa, Ross. Please tell me I'm doing my math right.
Yeah.
Mark.
Ariana Grande. Mark.
Ariana Grande, and Omarosa. Those are your final 5. And one of those 2 will be the winner of the first U.S. celebrity Big Brother in a highly, until now, uneventful and predictable series. Because, let's face it, the first half of the cast wanted to leave and was looking for a way out. So,
can I say something about that real quick?
Absolutely.
I personally
you may not on your own show.
Thank you. Listen, here's the thing. I don't think that Meta and Keisha should be allowed to vote. I'm sorry, not sorry. You elected to leave. I mean, I think Keisha definitely had a better reason than Meta. But when I heard Brandy talking about there were confident men in the house tonight and Meta was one of them, that was such a bunch of malarkey, because this guy was climbing the fences, trying to get out.
Day one.
Couldn't get away from his dadgum girlfriend for 2.5 seconds to play a freaking show, man. So he shouldn't be allowed to vote. Keisha shouldn't be allowed to vote. I kind of hold the producers responsible for that, because they shouldn't have had her on the show in the first place if they knew she was still breastfeeding a kid. Period. End of it. We're not going to get into another freaking discussion where we're called insensitive corpses. Of course, we do welcome that, and we love it. I love it. Okay.
I live it. I live it. I live it, honey. Yes, I do. I don't mind it. But let me tell you what, I think, Allison, you have hit the nail on the head. As usual, you are absolutely right, because this is the tea. This is what we call tea. This is what we call the tea, my girls and gays. This is what the tea is. If I had been in that house, if I had been on the Celebrity Big Brother, I would not have allowed anyone to self-evict or convince me to vote for them because they wanted to go home. Even if your titties was drying up. I don't care if it was turning into the Sahara up here, honey. If you wanted to leave, you would was titties the wrong word? I don't know how to step in front of me. Even if your maracas was losing sand, bitch. See, and then I fucked it up again. Then I had to follow.
Oh, Lord have mercy. We're done. Just go ahead. Like, for real, like, it doesn't even matter at this point.
I'm so sorry, Jesus.
Hilarious.
Forgive me. No. So then, anyway, my point, if your maracas was losing sand, girl, you know, then I would have told you, if it's not good for my game, I'm not going to vote for you. You need to go. There's the door. You go open it and you go out. You don't get to talk to Julie Chans. You don't get to go and have the booze or the applause. You don't get to have all the you don't get to have all the applause, honey. Because I'm here and I'm playing this game. I'm not going to sit here and give you the privilege of taking somebody's space in that seat who is working hard in here and still gets voted out. You don't get that privilege. I'd have made that. Meta is a ball bouncer. He's a ball player. He's an athlete. His butt could have climbed a wall. And
hold on a second. Hello, Blazer Op. It's nice to meet you. Thanks you for the compliment. Dead to Rights. I'm not going to do that. He had put in the chat, hey, Blondie, take out your tits. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a woman, and I'm not going to be spoken to that way. I don't care if it's a joke or not. Okay, be respectful in this chat room. I'm not taking shit like that from anybody. Do you understand? I'm a mother. I'm a daughter. I'm somebody's sister. You can get the fuck out if you're going to talk to us like that. Do you understand? Thank you. Continue, Phelan.
Okay, because I'm all about that and behind you, girl.
Thank you.
All about that. This is 2018. A woman doesn't have tits for your entertainment, hunty. So anyway, on to what I was saying. I would, if anybody wanted to leave, they had every right to go and leave and just exit stage left and take themselves away. It is bullcrap that we had to sit and watch them one by one self-evict. They might as well have self-evicted because they literally did.
But you know what the bigger part of the problem was, and I'm not saying on Keisha's part that her maracas were drying up, as far as Meta, that production would talk him out of it. He was literally out the door and almost at the street, and they would bring him back over and over again. He's done it multiple times.
Oh, so he made it completely out?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
And they keep on bringing him back. So it's the fault of production. You know, if his hand even hits that panic button and his feet go over that threshold, I'm sorry, but you are out of the game.
You're done.
Yes.
You're done. You're done. Get out. Go home.
Legitimize.
Paycheck. Get out.
That's correct. Amen. Amen. If you've delegitimized your place, you have, as far as I'm concerned, eliminated yourself. And I really think, though, if they had that price to pay, that penalty, instead of still getting to be evicted and cashing their check on the way out, they wouldn't have been so eager to just walk out. They wouldn't have been so eager to play that card and blah, 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 blah. In the UK, if you self-evict, Lonnie says, you get nothing. No interview. You don't get to come back for the after show. You don't get to vote in the jury. You don't have anything at all. You know, you're gone. Period.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should get anything. And I want to apologize real quick to the people who are actually watching this. They don't know what's going on. We have some kind of nasty troll in our chat room right now being completely disrespectful and rude, and we're not acknowledging it again. So I'm just saying, dude, get a life and get out. Done with it. Move on. Okay? Nobody's going to read. I mean, I don't even know what a cooter is. What the hell is that? Show your cooter? That's so stupid and immature.
It might be on our list.
Is it on our list? Is that something that we
I think it's on I think
but he's going to get banned. He's banned after this soon. So yeah, enjoy it while you can. Kurt Runger is in the chat room. He's a good friend. Yeah, Blazer, thank you, sweetie. But listen, Kurt Runger is a friend. He's from Memphis. He says, I'm late to this, but y'all are awesome. Who played the better game, Ross or Omarosa? My vote's Omarosa. Big moves, adversity.
No.
Yes.
I think Omarosa has survived the game so far. Because I'll be honest with you, Kurt and everyone else, if Omarosa hadn't been saved, wink, wink, the first night, I don't think that she would be there. I think she had a big target night one, and they figured out a way to save her, and that's that.
So I would agree with you. I think that Omarosa, but this is what Kurt Runger. Pardon me, Kurt. Do excuse me. Absolutely.
Oh my God!
So anyway,
sorry, children.
Kurt,
don't worry.
I am so sorry. Do forgive me.
Kurt, this is an accident. You should hear what she accidentally calls me when we're not live.
Let me tell you right now, I have had a pill, so it's all good. No, listen, this is what I have to say. When you're talking about adversity, when we were talking about adversity, Debs, when we were talking about adversity, she literally has been like a woman in a Shark Tank ever since this show started. And even though it felt very much like they played it in her favor, the first one, so that she couldn't get eliminated or evicted or whatever, she literally has had them coming for her left and right. She has had them coming for her throat, ready to cut her jugular. They have thrown her under the bus. They have had her on the block, and she has magically pulled out the magic cards when she needed them. And it was either the winning of HOH or the power of veto to keep herself in the game. And she is the only one, Kurt, to reinforce exactly what you're saying. She's the only one that has been brave enough to do something unpredictable that would shake up the house and change the game. So you are 100% correct. And again, I apologize for my tongue sticking to the roof of my teeth.
Here's another thing is the house actually, in the first time she was HOH, the house actually flipped on her, the vote. So, I mean, she already had the entire house against her during her first HOH. Her second HOH, that stupid, dumb, idiotic, POV twist, dumb crap that Meta ruined, blew up in her face. And finally, the third time around, you know, she
No,
goes.
see, the first wasn't her HOH. That was Keisha's.
Oh no, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean as HOH. The entire house, though, she was the only one who voted. That voted to keep.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
Marissa was the only one actually playing a game.
Y'all know what I'm saying without saying it, right?
Right, of course you do. But you're right. Omarosa, at that point, in my opinion, up to now, aside from Shannon, Shannon, you were an incredible player, and all the best of respect to you for what you do and
I would
how
like
you
to see her
played
play again.
and you trooped through. You really deserved a better cast. You deserved a better playing field, because these people could not match you, and you were just collateral damage of the people who, Omarosa, who was trying to play the game, Ross, who was trying to play the game, and the people who just really didn't want to be there but needed to pay their mortgage, and then in begging to leave, you know, after a week, or you know, whatever the dude Meta did, wandering away like somebody from an independent nursing care facility, just sort of like this old man with dementia. I don't understand why they didn't let him go. I will never be able to justify that in my head or in my mind. And I'm going to be bitter when he comes back to cast his vote for a winner. Oh, hello, Finley. Hello, Finley.
Hi, Finley. Hi.
I'm trying to do a show. I'm trying to do a show, Finley.
Hey,
that is awesome. I love that.
Finley's girlfriend. Here.
So we definitely have people that have attempted to play the game, but they didn't.
I'm sorry, Phelan's trying to talk about the show. We're trying to play Love Connection with our Dankum cats.
I have 7 of them, and not one of them will come near me.
So I would like to see Omarosa in the final, but I'm like,
I don't think she's going to make it.
I'm glad my cat's butthole can be in the middle.
Thank you.
I don't think that she'll make it because of I think they're going to get rid of her. She'll get nominated, and
she has too many wins under her belt.
Oh my goodness. Well, not only does she have too many wins under her belt, but these people have been against her from the very start. From the very first, she's the one individual who's not had an alliance. Let's look at this. Ross has had an alliance. Marissa's had an alliance. Ariadne's had an alliance. Brandy's had an alliance. James has had an alliance. Omarosa has stood out and stood against all of them, against all odds. And she was the most disliked housemate in that house because she wasn't about
Well, that's why she lasted so long.
Pander. She wasn't going to pander.
Right, but that's why she lasted so long, because she was alone.
No, I disagree. Yeah. I disagree. She lasted so long because she knew when she had to win, she went and won. If she would have just assumed, oh, I'm going to be okay being alone, she would have been gone on week 2. It also Meta did her a favor. Keisha did her a favor. Those were people that, you're right, she could have easily taken their place had Keisha wanted to play, had Meta wanted to play, had they not suddenly turned on Shannon. And Shannon's elimination, we have to concede, was completely orchestrated by Ross.
Yeah, exactly.
Ross created. Go ahead.
Ross is, I'll be honest with you, I would love to see an Omarosa and Ross final 2 but then again, we're talking like there's going to be a final 2. Here's the thing. We were told tonight it's going to come down to 4 people, and then that person wins HOH and evicts 2 people, and that person picks who they're going to bring. I don't think Ross is going to bring Omarosa.
No, that's not how it's going to be.
That's not?
No, it's going to be 4 people, and then the final HOH is going to evict 2 people, deciding who they're bringing. So that HOH is deciding, who am I going to bring
to the final 2?
Right, correct. And then the other 2 are gone.
That's what I just said. There's going to be 4 people. There's going to be
the other person chooses.
No, I meant the HOH.
Yeah, the HOH is choosing who they're bringing by evicting the other 2 people.
And like I said, I don't think Omarosa is going to take Ross. I don't think Ross is going to take Omarosa. So, the chances of that being a final 2 are only in my dreams at this point. But I would love to see the 2 of them battle it out.
Allison, you did tell me you did clock Ross and Omarosa being alone together for a few minutes, and Omarosa planting seeds in Ross's head tonight, saying, if you and Marissa come to the final 2 and you're sitting next to her, you're not going to win.
Which is such bull crap, because if anyone votes for Marissa to win Celebrity Big Brother, they are stupid. Freaking stupid. Ridiculous.
Well, if Ross makes it to the final 2
or made any moves.
Correct. She's done nothing. She's been literally a goat. She's been dragged along, thanks to Ross. She's been dragged along. She's not had any target ever put on her. Here is the thing. Nobody's going to vote against Ross. Ross has been, again, I mean, he's been allied with pretty much everybody. He's been everybody's friend. He's been everybody's confidant. He's been everybody's uplifter. He's been kind of, you know, he's been charming. He's been funny. He's been, you know, he's been all these things that we look for in a good housemate and somebody to make it kind of easier to get through. He's given us great television. He's given the news great press by grilling Omarosa on the White House. He's been, and everybody loves a gay best friend, GBFF. So if it comes down to Omarosa and Ross, or Marissa and Ross, or Mark and Ross, or whoever else in Ross is pretty much going to take it. So if they're smart right now, they need to target him next. And Omarosa has been the only one smart enough to do that. She's the only one who's recognized and put Ross up for eviction twice.
Unfortunately, she just won the HOH, so she can't play.
She can't play.
And if she doesn't win that veto, she is toast.
Yep. So. Because Ross is going to throw her butt up.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody's going to throw her butt up.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's like, because I think everyone that pretty much, like the last couple of people that they have interviewed, they've said that they are rooting for Ross. So, but they don't know that, of course, because they're in the house. But I don't know. They could very well be in the mindset of everyone hates Omarosa, I'll win against her. And here's the thing. Not everybody that you think is hated. Okay, look at Cody and Jessica from The Amazing Race. Okay, they both got evicted, and they were told numerous times, oh, you're going to be hated by America. They, spoiler alert, just won The Amazing Race.
And you can't go by that.
Yeah, and people are like showering them with congratulations. Even people that were in the Big Brother house with them are like, oh, congratulations. Fake. It's so fake.
I don't like them.
I know.
I don't like them.
And the thing is, you can't worry about what people think about on the outside. You have to go by, you know, your wins, your competition wins, your social game, you know, how you played your game full circle. And you know, display that in the end. You can't go by what you think that, you know.
That's a really good point, Deb. That is a really good point. But I really think that when it comes to Celebrity Big Brother, the script is flipped 100%.
Yeah.
Because I think we heard several people. Remember when Omarosa sat Shannon down and said, "You're going to look like this to the outside world. This is how you're going to look." And you're trying to redeem your career and have a comeback. And, you know, Omarosa has left the White House. The one thing that maybe makes me different from the rest is I'm rooting for the perceived villain, Omarosa. I'm actually rooting hard for her over
but you
Ross.
Don't get a vote. But you don't get a vote.
I know. That's what sucks. That's what sucks. Because in the UK,
I wish we got a vote.
Yeah, we don't vote.
You get to vote for America's favorite housemate, though.
Yes, but the other thing is, when you were saying how Meta was saying that he was rooting for Ross, the next day when he was doing like a live interview, he was talking about how he's rooting for Ari. He doesn't know what the hell he wants. He has no clue. No clue. So one day
somebody's going to have to recap it for Meta.
Thank you, Blazer Op, for the vote of confidence in me winning in the Big Brother house. Thank you. I appreciate that. Look, I'm trying to get there. They just don't seem to want me. I don't know what the deal is. Killer Q says, who's going to get America's favorite house guest? Shannon.
Ross.
Very good question. I would agree.
Ross? I think it's going to be Shannon.
It should be Shannon.
Yeah.
It should be Shannon. But this is America, and America is not smart honey. Let me just put that out there. America
Obviously,
voted for Donald.
Exactly.
Sorry. I'm gonna have to go there. I'm gonna have to go there. It's like
Go
a turd
there,
that won't stay in. It's gotta
Go
happen.
there. Go
Tell me
there.
about it.
I have got to say this. America has not demonstrated the greatest of intelligence at this point in time. And I apologize to everybody in the room. I'm not really speaking of any of you because obviously you're here and you have exceptional taste. However, I will say that I understand that in Big Brother, I don't know if it was 19 or whatever it was, the last one, America literally voted for somebody who expressed very bigoted and divisive views about the LGBT community, and even spoke ill and targeted somebody that I happen to love dearly. And that was when Cody and was instigating what I would only express or call as hate speech toward Audrey Middleton. And Audrey Middleton is one of the kindest, most gentle, sweet, funny human beings on the planet, and I love her dearly. And that's how I learned about sequester, was hearing about somebody saying hate talk in the Big Brother house. And then for that person to go along and win by a landslide America's favorite player. America, what the hell does this say about you? And this coming on the heels of the people that we're going to say are down here on the level with us, the real people watching television, watching Big Brother. But then you go to the voting booth and then you put in somebody like Donald Trump, who also expresses those views. So my concern is, I don't think in terms of America's favorite player, we're going to see Shannon, the rightful individual who went in headstrong to play this game, who had the best of intentions, and who went out on a shill because somebody creating a false narrative about her. She's not going to win. Do you know who we're going to see win America's favorite? It's going to be somebody like Meta, or somebody that should not be entitled to it at all.
That scares me, that there are people that watch that will screw up. But you know, if Meta gets it, I'll be livid. If Keisha gets
I had to break out the popcorn for that rant. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
full meltdown. Full meltdown. Well, I'm so sorry.
Well, that's the name of the show. Phelan's the name of the show, My Weekly Meltdown. You're allowed to have as many meltdowns as you want. There's another thing that's been getting on my nerves. And I don't know, that's just reminded me seeing you eat, Deb, is that I've been trying to watch the live feeds and watch these clips on YouTube, and every freaking time I turn around, Ariana Grande is shoving some kind of chips in her mouth. And the person that is talking to her is whispering, and she's like, while the person is whispering. And I'm like, I can't hear you, the person talking to you, and they're not going to have subtitles on this crap. Stop piling it in your mouth. It's like every time I turn around, somebody's got a bag of chips when they're whispering. I don't know if this is a new tactic that people are going to start using, like instead of like covering your mouth up when you talk, because I don't want to feel that time. You know what I'm saying?
I
want to know
what chips is she eating, because it doesn't seem to affect her at all. She's so
I don't
gorgeous.
know, Jen. I was trying to see what kind of chips she was.
Brand?
Well, hey, listen.
Obviously, you don't get fat from eating them.
Wait, ladies. Maybe Doritos should come out with the Lady Doritos for the people in the Big Brother house. Did you hear about the Lady Doritos that they were thinking about putting out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Huh? What did you just say?
Okay. Apparently the people that make Doritos thought, I don't know who came up with this idea, that it was a good idea to come out with Lady Doritos that don't have a crunch to them.
Because like the light Doritos from 10 years ago?
No. Something that's not as crunchy, because women don't want to be as loud when they eat.
Oh, really? You should have heard me eating earlier. Here we go. We've got this Friday night on My Weekly Meltdown. Anything goes at this point.
It happens. It's gone there.
I mean, we've got all kind. Look, we got a troll in the chat room who is continuously informing all of us that his asshole is throbbing. Bitch, put something on it, okay? I don't have a PhD. I'm not a doctor. Put some diaper rash ointment on your baby butthole and move on.
Oh, Allison, you could have said your Rasa.
I'm over it at this point. You guys know the kind of afternoon I've had today. I don't care anymore. Hi, Jordan farts on Mario. That is the name of someone in our chat. And I'm taking a big log in the office. I don't know what that means.
That's caca.
Oh, he's taking a dump. Is it in the air?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't know. But here's the thing. I'm going to swerve us right back into the lane we
Please do. I'm just acknowledging the chat every once in a while.
Let's acknowledge the really good guest like Silicu who says who's going to get a Blazer. I'm so glad y'all are here tonight with us because we've got a great audience tonight, and you all we love to hear you chime in and share your thoughts. So this is what I want from all of you. We don't really get to talk to you guys too often about this, so you get to know as much as I do. But Blazer wants to know, Allison, have you tried to get on Big Brother? I want you to tell him.
Yes, I've been auditioning for 17 years. And you asked earlier, how old am I? I will be 41 on Sunday.
41
for the Big Brother finale. It'll
fabulous.
Right. It is my birthday on Sunday for the finale for all of our followers. I expect to be serenaded with happy birthday and stuff.
But we want to see Allison on Big Brother. So if we could do hashtag Allison Summers on Big Brother, that's what we want. It needs to be a hashtag. After you have literally had a long-term relationship with the audition process at Big Brother. I don't know who cast that, but we need to reach out to this lady and be like, what have you got against her?
I know.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just not crazy enough. And then I see the people that are on there and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know. Well, honestly, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not, like I said, this is my first real year of seeing Big Brother, and I'm seeing the celebrity version. I've only seen little bits and pieces of it previously. I don't think that it's well cast, and I don't think that it's very entertaining from what I've seen. I will say that they hit the mark sometimes. Audrey was a great choice. Ramsey is wonderful because he's so delightful and he's impossibly happy that you either fall in love with him or you want to set him on fire. Love him too.
Love Ramsey.
You've got these amazing people that and then you get the people who just look like they're dull and hateful and absolute duty bags. And then you're just like, why are they even there? What's your secret? You look so young and beautiful. Allison, I would like to know. What is your secret? How do you look so young and beautiful?
Good. It's just good genes. I don't go out in the sun, obviously, because I'm a corpse. I just take care of my skin. I drink a lot of water. I exercise, and
I don't exercise.
And then I eat tons of pizza.
Don't exercise. I'm against exercise.
I hate exercising. The only thing that's got me motivated to stay on the treadmill and elliptical at the gym right now is the new American crime story on FX about Gianni Versace.
Oh, that is only because you want to see Ricky Martin's butt.
Oh, that is the only thing keeping my tailpipe going right now. But yeah, I have to be motivated. And I watch Big Brother. Actually, in the summer, I watch Big Brother live feeds when I'm at the gym. Like, I'll watch it and listen and kind of figure out. That's a good idea for those of you who are.
That's the kind of people they need on that show is people who understand how it's played. They get with them, and they are cutthroat. And I think that, Allison, if you were in there, you wouldn't pander to anybody who's like, oh, I just think I need to go home. I mean, do they get paid? Do they get a fee to go on?
Do they what?
Or do they get a fee to go on Big Brother? Do they get like a stipend? They
get a weekly stipend. I mean, I don't know what it is. That's
I think it's like $1,000.
Like a week or something, or
it's like $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
That's not pity tooks.
That's not chump change.
No,
it's like real money to some of us.
It would be hard because you're so outspoken and opinionated not to get eliminated right away, girl.
I don't know. I don't want to say what I would do because I don't want anyone to like.
I think she could be a lot more diplomatic, personally. I think she has the ability to be a lot more diplomatic. Where she can tell you. She can tell you exactly where to go you know, like maybe hell or something like that, and you'll actually look forward to the trip and ask her for directions.
Kurt or Cunt Runger just asked me, Allison, would you be a DR crier if you made it on? Yes, I would probably cry. I would probably throw fits. I'd probably scream into the camera. That's my therapy session. Ask my therapist.
Is a biscuit.
Biscuit, yeah. I'd be like, I asked my therapist. It's all over the place. It's insane. It's like Marissa's hair. It's like you don't know what's happening. It's just anything can go. But that is honest. So tomorrow night, Saturday night, I will not be here. Are you ladies going to do the Saturday show? Because people are going to want they're going to want to know, because when we didn't do it Wednesday,
where do you think you were going?
Yes. Well, see, here's the thing. This is how dedicated I am to Celebrity Big Brother and doing these live after show rants. Sunday's my actual birthday. I think I've mentioned that 50 times. And I'm making my family take me out to dinner tomorrow night instead of on my actual birthday, so I can cover the finale and be with you two fine ladies and all of our wonderful, amazing followers, because you deserve it. And that we're going to be doing that. So
I'm excited I get to spend your birthday with you.
I know. I gotta go buy a tiara.
I think a tiara, and we gotta do happy birthday hats and all that stuff, and get kazoos.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Well, it's been a good show tonight. I don't know, is there anything else we want to cover? I want to apologize real quick. I didn't mean to go on a tangent earlier with the a-holes that have been in the chat room tonight. It must be a full moon. I don't like men who are disrespectful towards women, and I don't like women who are disrespectful towards men. I don't like disrespectful people. And when you talk about me and two ladies that I love to the moon and back and say disrespectful things, I'm not going to sit here and not say anything about it. So if you're going to come into my house and shit on the floor, I'm going to rub your nose in it. That being said, girl, do you ladies have anything you would like to add to this tonight's episode?
Well, I'm sad because we've only got 2 more of these left, yeah? So it's going to be then, but you two need to tell Survivor, our viewers that are watching, you can follow Allison.
Right.
I am not doing Survivor.
You're not going to do Survivor?
I cannot watch a bitch pick lentils out of fires and try to fry up bugs to save their life. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, well, now here it is, Phelan. All right, Phelan, just watch. You don't have to come on. Just watch the first couple episodes and then decide.
Oh, can I already give my impression of Phelan after the first episode?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Bitch, I am not jumping out of a big boat into the ocean and swimming into the freaking sand and getting it all on myself and getting on the beach. And then I gotta find a hole to go shit in, and then find a bowl of some water, get some Flint, and the shit that I gotta do to get some rice. I don't turn those kind of tricks for free, honey.
No. And how is she supposed to like drag all of her wigs on the island?
It cannot happen, honey. I would be like Rose from the Titanic, hanging on to a door with somebody begging me for a life. Please, honey, float me. Cause I know we got cameras about us. Just pull me. Just pull me.
Help!
It's not going to happen. It wouldn't. I would not do well, and I will watch that, and I will be bitter and angry that there are people who are younger than me, with more energy than me, and more tolerance than me, and more physically capable than I am. Even though I just barely turned 30 myself, but I will tell you right now, I cannot handle. I look at young people with bitterness, bitch. I'm decaying. So I'm like, now it takes a team of illegals that I have employed to hold my face behind me, honey. This is not.
I was wondering who that was.
I promise you, they are all documented. So Donald J. Trump, if you're watching this, I promise you, they all here and getting a paycheck for keeping this up like this. So don't be sending anybody to my house.
Oh, Lord.
Over
don't send anybody to my house.
I wouldn't
they are over documented, honey. Yes, they are. Oh, yes.
They all got papers.
I don't know if I could do Survivor just because I hate nature and I hate bugs and I don't like anything crawling. I don't want to be outside. I don't want to deal with it.
I'd be dead as soon as I jump from the boat.
I wouldn't jump from the boat. I would be climbing down the side slowly, like a slug.
I wouldn't even jump. They would have to throw me off the boat.
Yeah, Jeff Probst would be on the other side, beating me with a stick, trying to get me to let go of the daggum boat.
Jesus.
That would be me.
Bitch,
I'd get bit by a mosquito and right my wheel.
She's gonna get bit by a mosquito and ride her wheel.
You know, I don't do nature. It does not. Me and nature do not get along. This is me. I run to my car. I get where I'm going, and I run anywhere. I don't do nature. I don't do lawns. I don't do anything. I don't clip bushes. Girl, I don't even clip my own bush, honey. I'm just all natural here. But in the real world, I stay away from that. You won't find me camping. You will not find me picking berries. You will not find me out there trying to survive, girl. Honey, I do not do that mess. This is not primitive. I do not believe in that. But I also have a big thing against hunting. I can't kill anything. I cannot kill anything. I cannot just cannot happen. My cats they're not allowed to kill mice. So we live in a no-kill house.
Nelda, or let's see, Donald Trump asked us, Celebrity Big Brother 2, who do you want in it? Let's save that. We'll answer that question Sunday. Give us time to think about that. I need to think about who I want in the Big Brother Celebrity 2 house. Phelan be like, bitch, what you looking at? You trying to vote me off the island?
Yes.
Anelda said. Anelda also said you would be swimming with a chicken.
Anelda, oh dear Lord, yes, Anelda, you're probably right. I mean, I've had my ass kicked very publicly by chickens. You know that I can't, and all I do is hold up my arms and go full raptor like this because I'm scared. I am scared to death of the chickens, honey. I'll tell you what, I can't fight back. When it comes to nature, it will win against me every time. I am not somebody who's got it in me to fight nature. So I would be full on Meta if I was ever on Survivor, because I'd be begging them to send me a lifeboat, honey. I would go out there shining my earrings at the sun, trying to send up flares. I would be lighting my fake eyelashes on fire to send up smoke signals.
And they would drag your ass to the finale.
I would drag you. Of course, I would be, if we were on there together, people would be fighting over who's the most useless, Allison or Phelan. I don't know.
It would be me, Allison, because I would be leaving you to do everything. I'd be like, Allison, go pick us a berry.
I can't even swim. Phelan, I can't even swim. I doggy paddle. I freaking doggy paddle. Everybody laughs at me. In these water challenges, everybody's jumping in there and they're swimming and they're doing like Olympics. I'm like, I can doggy paddle. So that would be me.
Swim.
Girl.
I don't know. Just doggy paddling is swimming.
I'm a drag queen. I don't swim. I come out of the water a whole different species of person. It does not happen. So if we're ever in a situation where we got a water, honey, you're going to have to dog paddle your ass while I sit on the other end or right on your back. Girl, it is not
riding on me. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Help me. You're going to send me across the island, doggy paddle, to bring you back a berry.
Yeah, it's time to go pick them mulberries up that bush over there and bring me back one. I will cut it in half for both of us. I will even take out the seeds for you.
I just want to say, CBS, dear CBS, please put these two bitches in the Big Brother house, please.
Dear on Celebrity Survivor. Somebody said there needs to be a Celebrity Survivor.
Yeah,
there does.
Well, they're pulling people from Big Brother. Hayden from Big Brother was on Survivor, and Beast Mode Cowboy Caleb was on there. And there's some people that actually do better on Survivor than Big Brother. Oh, hi, Jeff Harrington. That's a friend of mine from way back in the Wolf Camera days. We won't go there and talk about that. So, okay, well, I guess that's it, guys. We've gone over an hour here. So I will not be with you guys tomorrow night, but these two lovely ladies will be around.
In for you.
Huh?
We'll keep it clean.
You guys need to find a third person if you want to come in.
Girl, I don't like people.
They can't look better than me, and they can't be smarter than me, and they can't, like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get jealous. Because I will. Like anybody. I
like you girls, and that's it.
Yeah.
You can have Finley sit in. Just a picture of Finley. Just frozen on there. Scylla, thank you so much for the compliment. She said, great rant, ladies. And that's what we do. We melt down with you every week, every Celebrity Big Brother episode. Because, girl, we can't control ourselves.
And listen,
we live under power lines.
That's right. We're going to do more than Survivor. I think the three of us, you know, for future reference, I think the three of us we're talking about doing like a weekly show of just us, just talking for like 2 hours or an hour.
Oh, girl.
Yeah,
we got stories.
We need to do an update too on the 23andMe thing. We need an update. We
Oh
really
yeah, we got to do that too, the 23andMe. So, okay, everyone, that's it for this evening. Thank you again so much for watching, everyone that was in the chat room. We really love and appreciate you, and we appreciate the support. You have no idea how much this means to us. You can find me on Instagram at the.memphis.darling and on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. My boyfriend's probably going to take shut the door all the way and turn the fan on.
We don't want to hear you fart.
Anyway, please subscribe to my weekly meltdown on YouTube and like my weekly meltdown on Facebook. And you can follow Phelan at Phelan PHAYLEN on Twitter. And Deborah G, you can follow her at my I can't even say it. My Next Life, Debbie, DEBI on Twitter. I don't know if you guys can hear what's going on behind me, but it's pretty bad.
His own meltdown.
He's having his own meltdown, and it's kind of stinky. So this is my life. This is why I am the way I am. So
God.
Yeah, there's no God coming out of that room. More like demons. Demon shit.
Oh dear.
Okay, anyway.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
I used all the toilet paper.
I can't.
All right, I'm stopping this broadcast. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you Saturday and Sunday for the finale. Good night.